Hey everybody, a lot of people see my YouTube videos and ask me two questions. First, hey, what kind of bike is that? And two, do you ever take it off any sweet jumps? So I wanted to answer those questions and more about what I'm riding these days. So basically what I'm riding is the Schwinn S29. It's a 29-inch mountain bike made by Schwinn, pretty obvious. It's got an aluminum frame. It does have disc brakes, which I like. Even though it has an aluminum frame, some of the components are heavy. It weighs in at about 40 pounds, so it's not a super light bike. You're not going to win any downhill races or climbing races, but my theory is you don't need a lighter bike, you need stronger legs. So with stronger legs, it doesn't matter what you're riding, and as long as you're having fun, who cares? So a couple of the things that I've done to upgrade this bike. So yes, it does have the sweet shocks on the front for going over different rocks and things, and it is a full suspension frame, which is kind of cool. First upgrade that I did to this is I changed out the handlebars. They used to kind of slope down at the end, which I couldn't figure out if either the previous owner had them on upside down, but I figured, you know what, I want a more straight bar, so I replaced it with a straight aluminum bar, which is takes away from some of the weight. I put on some of the locking grips. So I kind of kept with the black and red theme here. So I got the locking grips, and I'll put links to all the products that I've used to upgrade this down below. And of course I've got my Ducky, which is, he's been lovingly named Quack the Ripper, because he rips. So, and then of course I've got my Garmin Edge bike computer, so I can tell how far I'm going, how much I'm climbing, and that sort of thing. The other upgrade I did were the pedals. I put platform pedal on here. The pedals that were on it were just kind of a cheap, run-of-the-mill rat trap type pedal. We used to call them as kids. So I wanted to get a more platform. They're aluminum as well. Again, keeping with the black and red theme. I did add a bag to the back under the seat. So I've got my tube. I've got some patches, some tire levers, and a pump all in there. Also got a chain breaker and like a multi-tool type of thing, just in case something happens out on the trail, which, knock on wood, it hasn't yet. I also upgraded the tires. The front tire is a 2.4-inch 29-inch tire, and the back is a 2.3-inch wide. I couldn't get the 2.4 back here because it was rubbing on the frame, which is really a bummer because I wanted a big meaty tire in the back. My previous tire was getting kind of bald. I was losing grip, so going around some of the corners, my back end was sliding out. So I figured, let's get some new tires. Really wanted that big tire in the back, but hey, it is what it is. The seat is okay. It does what it's supposed to do. Not spending a whole lot of time sitting down anyway. So it's got 21 gears. I got 7 in the back, 3 in the front, and it motors. It does a good job. It's a lot of fun to ride. I've really enjoyed riding this thing. One thing I like a lot about it is the 29-inch tires, that it rolls over everything. It goes over rocks, it goes over branches, it goes over roots. It actually does pretty decent in the sand, which many of my older bikes didn't do. Usually sand I always call the great equalizer. Because when you're riding in sand, you're going to have a tough time of it. So I also added my my little inspirational shut up legs, so that when I'm struggling, I can look down, tell my legs to shut up, and just keep riding. So that is my 29er. I'm probably going to replace the seat next, because it's just your typical stock seat, which probably adds to the weight a little bit. Again, it clocks in at about 40 pounds, which isn't your lightest bike, but it does a good job. I also have on the front fork, you can kind of see it right there, I've got my GoPro mount. So I do mount a GoPro onto the front fork, so when I'm riding, I can get some pretty cool videos. I wanted to do one on the handlebars, but it was just a little too bouncy. So the front fork, I wear one on my chest, and I also have one up on the front fork there. But that is the Schwinn S29, and I will put links to all the accoutrement that I have on this bike down below the video. If you like the video, please give me a like and a subscribe and hit the little bell to get notified when I post new ones. And thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.